We are live at our midweek faith lift. Today is Sunday. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a pre-recording so that we can broadcast this on Wednesday. But I want to welcome our associate minister, Reverend Fayann Schmidt. Welcome, Reverend Fayann Schmidt. How are you today?
Hi, it's good to be here, and I am so grateful to be a part of the Unity movement, Unity of Chattanooga. Oh, there's so much positive happening in our lives here at the church, and it's that positive, the affirmations, but the way everybody lives and how they talk and how they open their arms, all that positive, beautiful stuff that really inspires me and wants me to keep coming back. So I hope you feel that too.
I certainly understand what you're talking about. I think we need to give our viewers a little bit of a history lesson on what's actually going on right now, because you actually just finished your Sunday service about maybe 5 minutes ago.
Right.
And that service was on faith. And this is actually your first sermon in a while, isn't it?
Yes. I've done just a couple. And I've always thought of myself not as a speaker, but as a pastoral minister. And so this was a thing of building faith, so to speak, and it happened to be on the first power of faith.
Well, I must say that you did an outstanding job.
Well, thank
and
you.
actually, you got a standing ovation here
I
today.
did.
Yeah,
That was great.
Yeah.
I just love, and I didn't pay them either.
No, you didn't pay
I
him.
didn't pay
You didn't
him.
pay him. You didn't pay him.
It was great.
Yeah.
You know, when we speak from our heart and when we speak of our life experiences and we share with each other, you just can't go wrong.
Right.
I mean, just because in a way we all share similar experiences, so we can identify with each other.
Right.
And it's that
You know.
blessing that helps.
Yeah, you know I'm a part of the 12-step program. At least I was a member at one time. And
I am also.
yeah, and I remember my sponsor telling me, if you tell your story, you can't go wrong. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's
And that's so
right.
true. You know, when you
That's
tell
right.
you give that personal experience. Number one, it helps you to stay focused, and it also helps you to remember where you come from.
That's right.
But it also helps people to connect also, so they can feel like, you know what, I'm not the only person that has gone through some stuff. You
That's
know?
right. And it's really important we remember where we come from. That gives us a way of feeling great and gratitude for the things that we have and the experiences that we share and the families and friends that we have. And it's just, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah. So why unity, Reverend Fayann? I mean, you've actually been a member of the Mennonite Church for a while.
Yes.
And,
I was raised in the Mennonite church. I don't know. I got away from. Well, you know what? I'll tell a little story. Actually, I was sitting in the Mennonite church. I was sitting next to my dad, and the
Right.
preacher was talking about how God loved us so much and would hurt us, if we didn't do right and stuff, and just like your earthly father. And I looked up to my dad and I said, he wouldn't do that to me.
Your daddy wouldn't hurt you.
No,
Right.
there was no way he would hurt me in any
Right.
way. And I knew there was something wrong with the message. And so I started looking. Actually, I had a long period of time, and I came to a 12-step program, and that's actually where I connected first with Spirit. And in staying sober, I grew in my faith. I mean, there's some things that happen in your life that if you want to live, you don't have any choice. You
Right.
have to do.
Right.
And this was one of them for me. And so I started working the 12-step program and grew in faith. And I wanted something on a Sunday morning after a number of years, and somebody said, hey, why don't you go hear this speaker? I think you'll like her. And it was Reverend Edwina Gaines, and I did like her, and her message resonated with me. And so at that point, I started looking at Unity, taking some classes and such, and so that's how I got to Unity.
What was it about the message that attracted you? What was it about?
It was positive, and it was God loved me, and
No matter what.
no matter what,
Right,
God
yeah.
loved me, and that I had a lot of choices in life,
Right,
and
right,
how
right.
to live and what to do, and that my desire counted. What I wanted to do counted, and I could do it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
just a lot of positive.
Yeah.
What unity teaches.
Yeah, and I can definitely identify with that. I remember when I first heard the. Matter of fact, I didn't really. I came through Unity through the through hearing from Oprah. You know what I mean? Like that whole Oprah kind of in the 90s.
Right.
She's kind of
That's right.
broadcasting this whole New Thought
Right.
message.
Right.
And I remember the law of attraction. And, Esther Hicks and stuff like that.
Sure.
And I remember hearing that stuff, and I was like, wow, that stuff kind of resonated with my spirit, because I'd never heard anything like that. I come from the fire and brimstone kind of environment where you're going to hell if you're doing certain things. And I remember the life that I was living at the time, I sure enough felt like, it was I was going to burn, But then when I started to hear this message about, God loves you no matter what, and that you can do anything you put your mind to, it began to interest me, and I started to make my way to different, environments, and I found a Unity Church that really, I really vibe with, in Brooklyn, New York.
Neat.
Yeah, but so it's been a blessing for me, and it seems like it's been a blessing for you also.
It has been a blessing,
Yeah.
and it's been a walk of faith, a walk of growth, a walk of love, and a walk of joy.
You talked about that today, like the walk of faith and what that does. You said it builds a foundation for God to be able to do what exactly?
To build upon, to give us the next step, to help us learn and grow in a way that we can do the work that we came here to do.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, it's so true. I remember, like it seems like like each situation that I've grown in faith, I've encountered another hard situation in which I had to grow even more.
That's right.
And it does strengthen me and makes me much more stronger than I was in the beginning.
Right.
So
And one of the things when
I'm like, why do I have to keep going through this stuff? But it does.
One of the things that we learned from that is that God can use every situation for good, no matter what it is. We can learn and just observe the good that happens, and it's amazing because no other way maybe this good could have come about. So it's interesting.
Yeah, my son is is actually dealing with some situations now in his life, and it's like, why me? And I'm like, why not you?
Yeah,
This is an opportunity for God to, for you to be able to one day exalt and say, look what I've been able to accomplish through, my relationship with myself and with God.
Right.
And you can't do that if you don't have a relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
That's right.
So, but I just wanted to get you over here to talk with you a little bit about we haven't had a chance. We haven't had a chance to come on.
We haven't had a chance to do this, so I appreciate you asking me. Thank you. And maybe we'll get to do this again sometime.
Yeah. I want to thank you for coming out, and I want to thank our viewers for watching. Remember, we're on every Wednesday at around 4 o'clock. We broadcast our Midweek Faith Lift. If you have any questions about what was broadcast today, feel free to send us an email, and let me put the email address up here for you to send if you have any questions. Also, next week we're going to have a service with Doug. Doug's going to be back next week, right?
Yeah. It's going to be fun. So
what is it? It's going to be stumped.
Ask the minister any question, and we love the ones that he stumped on.
Right.
So
that's next
if
Sunday.
If you're stumped, write him, because he might have the answer.
Yeah. You have any questions about anything that you've heard so far? You have any questions about religion or spirituality? You're welcome to. Let me put that up here. That's going to be next Sunday, and we're also going to be here at the Red Bank Community Center at 11 o'clock. So you're welcome to come out and join us.
Good group of people that are doing such positive stuff in the world.
Yeah.
And if you're looking forward to doing something good in your life, in the community, come and join us and introduce yourself. We'd love to meet you.
Yeah. And with that, I'm going to end. Thank you, Reverend Fayann, for coming out.
Thank you for asking. And thank you for doing this pod. This is so great.
You're welcome.